And what do I mean by assumptions? Um, Assumptions about the class, assumptions about the text, assumptions about what we've talked about or what people have talked about. Okay, so assumptions means that that you're not you know you're assuming that you're writing for other people in the class or you're writing for the instructor. And you're assuming in your writing that the instructor is going to get, or the reader, whoever you're writing for, right, is going to get all the things that you're talking about. That you don't have to talk about everything, or you don't have to provide justifications and explanations for everything that you're going into, right? And that's really what kills critical writing. Okay, when you operate with too many assumptions. Okay, and it really kills a good proposal. So that's why I say you should imagine writing a proposal for someone who's a civilian or any critical writing that you do. Okay, when you're writing for a civilian, a person who doesn't know the class, hasn't taken the class, hasn't read the books or written anything on it, right? A brother, a friend, a family member, a person on the street, right? So, you can't assume anything, right? And when you don't have any assumptions, that means you have to explain everything, right? Um, so, that's very helpful in terms of critical generative writing. Okay, so for example, in the Nietzsche proposal, uh, a lot of people didn't begin with the problem; they began with the text, right? So when you begin any critical writing with a text or specifically a proposal, you just start by saying, well, in Nietzsche, Nietzsche talks about this, or Nietzsche's idea about this is blah blah blah. You're assuming that the person knows Nietzsche and that they have uh, read Nietzsche, right? And that's not where you want to begin. You want to begin with the problem, right? So begin with a problem that everyone would understand, right? Explain that problem, right? Why it's a problem, and then go to, well, I plan on using Nietzsche in order to explore this problem. Okay, and why are you going to use Nietzsche? Yes, I know that it is a required class and this is a required text and it's a required assignment. But that being said, you still have to justify why you're doing something, right? You have to own it. You have to understand why you are doing this. And if you understand why you're doing it, then other people will understand why you're doing it and what the rationale for it is.